Hey guys, how's it going? This is Sergeant Merrill, and today we're going to be revisiting the FAL once again because of another nerf to the Selector Lever attachment by Treyarch. We're going to see how bad it is. I don't know who it is over there at Treyarch that keeps complaining about the Selector Lever on these semi-automatic weapons, but it's not a problem, guys. It's not overpowered. You're still at a significant disadvantage to sniper rifles from far away, and at a significant disadvantage to SMGs up close. I'm not sure where they're getting the problem in their head from. It just doesn't make sense to me. But regardless of where they're getting that idea in their heads, they have patched the FAL once again to add even more recoil when using the Selector Lever attachment. I'm convinced that they had an uh-oh moment when they came out with the game. When I first made the video saying, oh god, they added a fully automatic FAL, look out. I think they realized that they made a boo-boo. And they've been trying ever since to patch this, as if it's overpowered. I don't think it is, but for those people that are good with this weapon, I guess it can be. You know, it is a little bit of a laser beam, and when you're good with the FAL, it's already a tremendous weapon when it's semi-automatic. But when you make it fully automatic, I think they're thinking that wasn't meant to be in the game. So they've been trying to make up for it ever since. What I want to do in this video is I want to show you just how much they've patched it since the beginning. So I'm going to show you the FAL 1.0, the FAL 2.0 when they added a little bit more recoil, and now I'm going to show you the FAL 3.0 where they added a tremendous amount of recoil with the Selector Lever attachment. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here you'll see the FAL 1.0. What a glorious moment. So fun playing with this thing. It was an absolute laser beam, guys. I did realize at the moment that it probably needed a little recoil. So when the FAL 2.0 came out, I wasn't too disappointed, especially when you look at it. This is the FAL 2.0. It's almost exclusively vertical recoil, which is really easy to compensate from. And it didn't really bother me much at all. You know, that came out and I was like, you know what? It doesn't change anything. You just drag down a little bit and it's the same weapon. Now here we have FAL 3.0, and as you can see, very bouncy. Much more vertical recoil, but not just vertical recoil. It also has a significant amount of unpredictable horizontal recoil, and that's side to side. I mean, it bounces left, it bounces right, and it may not be something that you feel in those mid-range engagements, but when you go for those long-range engagements, man, can this thing get difficult, especially when you're using iron sights, because, and that's something that's never been an issue for me. Iron sights have never been an issue, but this thing bounces horizontally back and forth, and sometimes I lose my long-range target. That's never happened before in any Call of Duty game with the FAL. So I think it's gotten to the point where the Selector Lever is no longer worth it for me. And I think what they're trying to do, which is kind of cool, is to get you to switch between semi-automatic fire and fully automatic fire with that Selector Lever. So if you're going for a long-range engagement, switch that thing to semi-automatic fire and boom, the increased recoil is gone. But I don't think that's worth it for me, because that's something that you have to keep in the back of your mind. Just another moving part that can fail. That you wouldn't normally have to keep in mind with other weapons that don't require that sort of thing. You know, that's stuff in the back of your mind that you need to keep clear for, like map control and spawn points and all this other stuff that you constantly need to be thinking of when you're playing. Thinking about whether you're in fully automatic mode or semi-automatic mode isn't something that I think you should be focused on. In the end, it's just going to get you into trouble at some point. I'm not saying most people can't do it. I'm just saying at some point, you're going to pull that trigger thinking you're in fully automatic mode and just have an oh shit moment. So I think from here on out, guys, it's just my opinion, the Selector Lever needs to come off of your FAL setup. I'm not saying it's still not effective. Obviously, you see me going a little bit of a tear in this gameplay with it, but you'll see in those long-range engagements, you no longer have the advantage that you used to, and you're going to get yourself into trouble. It's time for you to polish up that trigger finger, get rid of the Selector Lever attachment, because it's more of a crutch at this point. Let's face it, these semi-automatic weapons thrive on accuracy. It's the only way that you're going to succeed over some of the other weapon options. So in order for you to be as accurate as you need to be with this weapon, it's time for you to go semi-automatic, suck it up, and use the FAL the way it was supposed to be used in the beginning. Don't get me wrong, it was fun while it lasted. I loved using the FAL when this game first came out because of how much of a laser beam it was. It was just a blast. But my, has this weapon changed, and I think you're going to see a lot of people getting frustrated as they try and wrap their head around it. But that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you guys think of the new FAL, the FAL 3.0, if you will. But that's all I have for this video. This is Sergeant Merrill, out here.